Yo, what's up? We live, we kicking it. We're gonna play some Valorant, play some Viewfinder. Should be a good time. I'm only gonna stream for a few hours probably today, because I got some other things I want to do, content-wise, you know. But I didn't want to stream, just in case, you know, I don't get to the other thing I want to do. I was really debating. I was like, damn, do I want to stream? Or I really want to lock in on this other thing I want to try. But I was like, let me just stream, because I can stream for like an hour and a half, couple hours, still put out something, still feel slightly accomplished, essentially, and then also work on that other thing later. Should be a good time though. We're gonna run some games of Valorant. I haven't played Valorant in like 3 days or so, like 3 or 4 days probably. I played like a deathmatch, won, and then said, I'm good. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, should be a good time. I was also thinking about playing FNAF, but at the same time, I feel like I've done everything I was curious about, or I've seen everything I was curious about. Yeah, honestly, kind of a mid DLC. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed it a lot, I think, but I can also see that it was kind of mid. The ending was mid. I think I'm getting tired of kind of like how Marvel is pissing me off. Like, it was so many things I was excited for this week, and it just kind of again and again just, damn, it was mid. You feel me? Like Secret Invasion, the last episode came out this week, and I was like, damn, this is mid. And then by the end, I was like, this was actually kind of trash. Security Breach, I was like, damn, I really enjoyed everything I was experiencing. I was like, damn, I feel like it's gonna get to somewhere really cool lore wise. And then by the end, I was like, damn, as fun as the entire game or the DLC was, by the end I was like, damn, this is just mid. You feel me? Because it just did the same thing that, you know, FNAF is doing. And I think in a weird way, the FNAF franchise and the Marvel franchise, or the MCU, are both kind of in that same spot of viewer fatigue, player fatigue, on the game side obviously, but like where I'm kind of like, damn, as much as I like Marvel, I think Marvel's really trash right now. Like the MCU is like a dumpster fire right now, and it's a very simple way of fixing it, and they're just choosing not to do it. And it's just, it's annoying, you know, especially since I read the comics. It's like, damn, the stories have already been written for you. Just follow them. I know you want your MCU to be different, but follow them and then change things in tasteful ways. What you're doing right now is changing them in very distasteful ways, and I'm looking at this like, damn, this is actually just garbage. What was the point of this? Just to be different? Like, nah, bro, you're ignoring really good stories. FNAF, it's like, damn, what the hell are y'all doing? I don't think y'all know what y'all are doing at this point. Y'all are just creating more questions, and they're not even intriguing questions. It's just like, what the hell? What was the point of the Mimic? And if you don't read the books, I don't read the books. I just listen to people talk about the books. It's like, you don't know what the fuck you just looked at. You don't understand anything of what's going on. So why are you making an experience that no one is gonna understand? You know? Why create an experience that no one's gonna understand? And it's just gonna create more questions, you know? I don't know. It's just getting annoying. It almost just feels like the product itself is just carrying itself right now. Like the name is carrying it, not the actual content itself. Kind of like, damn. Like, I really want it to be good, you know? Oh, that was terrible engagement. I can do better. But yeah, I'm just like, damn. You know? I don't know. I can rant all day about what they're not doing, but I've just kind of accepted that it's not gonna get fixed, you know? It's just constantly going to be a problem. That's just never going to get fixed. And it's really unfortunate. Oh, damn.
If you're not being shot at, you're doing something wrong.
That's why we're not playing for now.
Hit them fast, hit them hard.
Fuck no. At this point. Don't want to do it. Aside from me just thinking it's mid.
Continue.
Household. That's how I'm feeling about all my favorite things right now. Properties. You know. Marvel's just mid right now. You know, it's just kind of tough.
Dominating.
Gotta remember I can wallbang.
3 down. Eliminated. Dispatched. Telemetry saved. Valid exchange.
Remaining.
Yo, what's up, Wilson? Talks about how mid Marvel is, trash Marvel is, and mid Marvel is.
Dominating.
It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. My favorite things are turning out this way. Holy, I'm so trash.
Remaining.
Damn, how much did I attack for? 62? That's what I mean.
One kill remaining.
My bad. You're all from yours. Oh man. So I was like deprived of breadsticks. That's crazy. We decided just to not go. Oh no, this is really what happened. I got the text and they're like, but when I got it, it was 30 minutes later. And I was like, yo, what's going on with Olive Garden? And they were like, oh, we just ordered. And I'm like, bet, which one? And they were eating, so they didn't text me back. I was like, damn. So then I just went to where we were supposed to be meeting up anyway. So yeah, it was more so I didn't end up going to Olive Garden, but also only 3 of us out of like 6 or 7 of us went to Olive Garden. So it's kind of just tough. But it didn't matter, because when I got there, I was like, okay, bet, I'm gonna order some tacos. Y'all 3 niggas ain't getting Olive Garden, because y'all niggas couldn't be patient and wait. I mean, Taco Bell. But then my boy was like, yo, nah, I forgot. I got some DiGiorno pizzas in the freezer that I bought earlier. We just gonna get those, so I didn't have to spend any money. It was fine. It was great. I had my DiGiorno's pizzas. I was fucking them up. Because they had already eaten Olive Garden. One of the guys we forgot couldn't eat pork, and they were all pepperoni and sausage. So I just had a whole one to myself, and my other boy just ate the other one. So it was fine. I was just fucking it up. My boy John had already eaten at Olive Garden, so we only had 1 slice. It was fine. It was great. Don't be sad. You can go get Olive Garden whenever you want. You're an adult with a car and money. You just have to have the will to go to Olive Garden and order something small so you can get the free breadsticks for a minimum amount of money, because they give you breadsticks no matter what, right? So it's fine. It's fine. I'll do a team deathmatch. I just want the breadsticks. If you want breadsticks, you have to have the will to go get the breadsticks no matter what.
Match found.
So at this point, it's just tough. That point is just tough. Plus, I honestly, well, I don't know. I guess it depends on what you want. If you want like that buttery, salty taste, Olive Garden is better. From what I remember of Olive Garden breadsticks, I also haven't had the Olive Garden breadsticks in a long time.
Take a seat.
But I was gonna say Red Lobster's, like their rolls, you know what I'm talking about. Those honestly are a lot, like they're better, but it depends on what type of taste you want. Red Lobster's like theirs is better, I think. The cheddar baked biscuits, yeah, better. Keep the stack, but it also just depends on what taste you want, because honestly I think they're pretty comparable. But those, oh my god, man, you go to Red Lobster, man, those will truly fill you up, bro. Like the breadsticks, they might, but I think after 2 you're like, I could eat more, but I think I just want to eat my fettuccine alfredo now. But those, oh, while you're waiting for your food, you'll fuck them all up, and you'll just end up taking whatever entree you bought home, because yo, those, oh my god, whew. Nah, the best one is Jim and Nick's cheddar biscuits. I've never had those, them, so I don't know. If I know those, whew, you'll fuck them up. You'll just run them down. That's why Red Lobster is so dangerous for me, man. Woo. I'll fuck them up and forget to eat. When I make them next, you can have one. Bet. Damn, that made me low-key want some Red Lobster ones. But I have been to the Italian. Wait, no, have I? No, I was just thinking. Well, are we talking about the pizza place? If we're talking about that, I've been over there. Me and Kamari went over there and got a pizza one time. It's pretty solid. But I don't know. I think that's just a pizza place. I don't think that's the Italian place you're talking Do I have plans tomorrow? I'm just streaming. That's it. Or recording videos, we'll see. So that shouldn't take long. But whenever, okay, yeah, I haven't been to the time and place. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't been there yet.
Let the bullets fly.
I'm gonna freeze me. Range. Range is everything. Mid-tier range, you can win these fights. Oh, that's unfortunate. Damn. I had the plan and everything. I just didn't move quick enough. Oh, that's crazy. This is insane. See, that's why
Range is down.
a frenzy I can spray. I can't just spray this thing like I want to. Gotta be in that mid-range.
They're super dead.
10 seconds until stage change.
Go, go, go.
Watch your eyes!
No.
Stage 2.
Yeah, we're just gonna spray it. What are goals? Oh, nope. Mid-range. See, I didn't stick to my range. That's why I lost.
Range is down.
Damn it! I over-adjusted. I thought she was gonna hit the entire wall and she didn't. Why are y'all just sitting in there? What the hell? It's crazy. I'm busy. 1 to 2, but after that, we don't want to go. So we're going to yeah, that sounds good. Okay, that's good. That's great. Sounds like a plan.
10 seconds until stage change.
Careful now.
Distraction. I barely missed
Stage
it.
3.
Damn.
Gotta go.
I'm doing this right
I'm out of here.
now. Hold up.
Get out of my way, Jody.
Jesus. She has a phantom already?
Gotta go.
Embarrassing.
Grenade.
In there.
Careful now. Watch your eyes.
Final stage.
Nope, still not. Oh, holy, behind? The hunt begins.
Telemetry saved. eliminated.
My ultimate ready.
Bomb by
Go!
Oh, this double peek is insane. They gotta chill. They gotta actually chill.
reloading.
They got to chill.
Commendable.
Getting ridiculous.
Raiders down.
15 kills remaining.
Get out of here.
I got the tap. Holy. Yeah, they got it. What? How are we trying to take this fight?
Off your feet!
That's it. That's it. They got it. They won. Let's take it to my range. Oh, right there. What happened? 92 to 100 is not bad. Pretty solid. I was hitting most of my shots. Most of them. Yeah. 23, 19, 5 is bad. That's not really terrible. Wait, did we have a better? No, we were on the same actually. We just died more. Or rather, our Sage died more. Did 5 and 24. Jesus. Yep. Sage would have took us over the edge. Because we had better overall record, I think. Pitfalled by the Sage. That's tough. That's tough. Oh, I think we're good. I'll try a count game. Oh yeah, let me turn the music off. There you go. Now it's just game.
Match found.
Q dodge goes crazy. I like the music. I was, as the kids say, vibing. That's crazy. Insanity. I could turn it on for you. And just mute it for myself. What am I listening to? That goes insane. That should be fine. Well, now I've already turned it on. Jesus. Oh, lock. I need to lock so they don't think I'm dodging. Okay, it wasn't me. That's fine.
Match found.
It is now okay. Who do I want to play? We have a duelist already. I do want to play Phoenix. We need an initiator. Oh no, we have an initiator. Okay, we need a sentinel. Yeah. I could use some. Provide some value for my team. Being a sentinel. What's a split? Would be a useful sentinel like Sage. Chamber's not bad. I'm not gonna utilize any of his abilities though. Properly. I'll just Sage. Unless this Raze dodges again. Okay. Nope. No dodge. We have our game. We have all the pieces. I filled. It is fine. It is absolutely okay. Oh man. Looking at this menu. Naruto Maki. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, I've decided what I wanted. It will be one of the various ramen. I've taken the first step by deciding which I'd like to have out of the menu, or which section I'd be able to eat out of the menu. Taking the first step. The second step will be picking which one specifically, and that's going to take a bit more deliberation. Once I've figured it out, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Alrighty, let's get it. Let's wild out. Also, I just realized, does my stream say Val? I hope it does. I hope my stream says Val. If my stream says Val, we're in good shape. But if it says anything else, I made a grave mistake. Yes, it does. Okay, we're good. Nice. Alright, I'm playing Sage, not a duelist. It's fine. Whoa, we have someone AFK already. Okay. Let me actually take off my bracelet. It actually bothers me when I play with my bracelets on. Some people can do it, I can't.
player standing.
Barrier created. Planted.
Unfortunate. I put it in the wrong spot. I gave them cover.
I know what must be done.
Yeah, that was the goal. I thought I planted it a little to the left so I could see and they didn't have that cover, but it's okay. Oh man. Oh.
Last player standing.
Whoa. Well, I hit 104.
Their jet has nothing on me. I got it. Reloading.
Honestly, I might. Just Spectre? That's what I'll do. Just Spectre. Give us another round. Oh, I didn't know it was gonna do all that. That goes crazy. I did not know that thing was gonna do all that. Oh, nothing good. Yeah, get out of my ear.
Seconds left. One enemy remaining.
Reloading.
Let me just mute this raise. Oh man, it's gonna annoy the fuck out of me. Yeah, that's done. Nice. I've muted the raise. Because that raise is gonna bother me. Children annoy me. Oh man. I've done absolutely nothing this entire game. That's crazy. I'm just gonna play anchor.
One enemy remaining.
We know the
Cool,
drill.
they've done it.
Stick to your roles and we'll crush it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get carried like a motherfucker in this game. Cause all I'm gonna do is anchor. That should be enough, hypothetically. Not worth. Yep. Not worth. Anytime I see deadlock wall, I'm just like, not worth.
Last player standing.
That's tough.
Spike down B. Team A.
Probably should have walled main. Oh, I'm stupid. Main, wall main. Well, that flank would have been nasty. I think it was a jet that was still alive. Yeah. Bro, come on. Help out.
Down
What are you sitting in the corner for?
Block your sight. I got the spike.
A. Last player standing.
Oh man, help! My God, dude. Oh jeez, I'm looking at the game chat. Looks like the Rays is out here wilding out. That's why I muted. I knew it. I'm gonna play a bit more aggressively. I'm gonna attempt. Deadlock's tower. Oh, I saw it. Whoa, I just shouldn't have played that close. And then reloaded like that.
Face your fear!
I'm gonna keep doing that. That's a pretty damn good wall with Sage. If we can take it consistently. That point would have died though. They were better.
Spike down A. Spike down, attacker spawn.
Oh man, not in spawn.
My territory, my rules!
Seconds left. Last player standing.
Go spawn, Reese. Holy.
round in the half.
We lose everything after this. Spend it.
Appreciate it.
Damn, that's a crazy gun. I don't like it. Nice. That was so wild.
Spike down A. Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Deadlock's on site. Push through screens. There you go.
Oh, that hurts. Everyone's so heavy.
Switching sides.
Whoa, that voice line from Jet is crazy. Oh, my back hurts. Everyone's so heavy is crazy. Holy, the disrespect. I would be a Jet main just off of that voice line, because that goes crazy.
My ultimate is not ready. Reloading.
I would do it, I just don't got it in me. I don't got that dog in me to be a Jet main. Okay, well somebody has to stay on site, Jesus. Okay, cool, we're good. Stay push. Oh, I'm slow. Everybody else knew. I was just slow. Two still. Gotta swing it. Alright.
One enemy remaining.
Well, of course I got punished for swinging it. Jesus.
Last player standing.
Tower. Nice. Bro thinks he's Joel's, man. Got the katana out, bro. Got the Oni katana, bro. And he's an Omen main. Oh man, bro he probably searches for clips, man. Should I be a rat and buy light shields? Yeah. Light shield story.
Spike down B.
I'm getting on site. I got a shorty.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Oh, it's two.
Standing.
It was two. Nice. Oh, Yo, shotgun on me? No, I'm not gonna do it. We're too close. It's 9-5, but we're still too close. No, I'm gonna get judged. I'm gonna get judged for the fun of it. I forgot which has more range. The fire rate is higher on the judge though, so I can beam on the judge. Just send it. I'm being such a menace. Wow, and I literally was gonna wall off. That's crazy. I was literally gonna wall it off, and I didn't do it. What a season. What a rat. Got them. Oh, man. What a rat. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That fade is a rat. That fade is a rat. I'm sorry, that fade is a rat. That's crazy what I just witnessed. That fade is a rat. An actual rat. Holy, I've never in my life seen what I just... Oh man, that's crazy. And I was gonna wall that off. Yeah, fuck you. Nah, hold on. I'm walling that bitch. Cause I'm gonna do it exactly how I said I was gonna do it. That's some bullshit. Right. Oh shit. I gotta play on her. I got a judge. Or a Bucky. I can do it. Oh, she did it. I'm gonna swing out. Oh man, I was gonna try to hide in the smoke. See, the jet wasn't being a rat. The jet was just sitting in the corner. I would have never gotten that jet had that jet not been sitting in the corner. That rat was sitting in the corner. Not my fault. Not my fault. Why has more range on it though? Yeah. The Bucky does more at longer ranges. See, I would have never gotten that jet if she wasn't being a rat. They're over here again. I had a feeling the Omen was doing that bullshit. If I can just get the one. Damn. Damn. Damn, but I didn't have wall. I didn't have wall. I had a feeling that Omen was about to do that shit though. Omens always do that. I've been saving the whole time, bro. I should have what I need. I'll be okay. Buying Bucky's and shit. I'm wilding out with that though. I gotta chill. I can win some of these fights. Not buying Bucky. I'm gonna play on the ground. Cause I got aim, I'm just not using it. Thank God he got that freaking rat fade.
Multiple enemies there. Last player standing.
That's tough.
Your duty is not over.
Oh, that's so tough. Oh, that's so tough. Oh, that's so tough. Holy, I took too much damage.
They want to dance? I'll leave.
Can someone buy me, please?
They're rotating. Yeah.
Spike down A. 30 seconds left.
I think so. Whoa.
One enemy remaining.
We're good. Let me go positive real quick.
Break. Reloading.
That really pick on the fade one, that I ain't gonna lie. Let's have a numbers advantage peak. Oh, this Ray's doing Bucky only. Oh God. Oh God. Yeah. No.
Face your fear.
Yeah. Gecko, just play tower.
Enemy spotted me.
That's crazy. Holy. Hit me head on, bro. Full on 280. That goes crazy.
Spike down B.
Help!
Player standing.
Help! Omen, what the fuck? Had so many opportunities to swing. That's crazy. Had so many opportunities to swing. Literally both of your teammates swung and you didn't swing not one time. Knew where he was, could have wall banged. That's crazy. Oh man. These rat omens, bro. And they're both top fragging. Oh, God. These rat omens, bro. Oh, man. They're both top fragging. And they're doing nothing but ratting. This omen was going to sit in this corner right here until he swung. That's crazy. All he had to do was this. Wins. Tower. Just tower. That's crazy. I can't believe you have the audacity to call this a rat because I'm literally not a rat. Literally not a rat. I legit don't do rat things. Well, that's a lie. I do rat things, but I'm not a rat.
Last player standing.
My ult's ready.
Basically, what that means is I don't go out of my way to be a rat. I just sometimes do rat things. Everybody does rat things every once in a while. It doesn't make them a rat, you know? And no, you can't take that statement to the extreme at all. Because generally, some people lie sometimes. But does that mean they lie all the time? No. Doesn't make them a pathological liar. Some people just tell white lies. Doesn't make them a pathological liar. If I'm naturally a rat, that means everyone is naturally a rat. And that's an agenda I can get behind. That everybody is just naturally a rat with a rat agenda and rat ways. I can get behind that agenda. Ooh. It's crazy. Crazy what I'm witnessing. Oh man, I tagged 120. Just hit him! Oh god, I hit him 120. Oh, had he just hit him? You're a liar for sure. Well, that's tough. That's tough. I can get behind the rat agenda if everybody is just generally just a rat. I'm as much as a rat as the next person. I literally, bro, it's so crazy. It's so crazy how bad I'm fumbling. Oh, I'm not gonna let you have any of that space now I know you're there. Alright, come in. I'm about to get a nasty shot here. Or I'm about to just die. Both is possible. Yup. Oh my god! I hit 101! Oh, I hit 101! Had I just hit one more shot, I would have got the kill. Oh man. Oh man. Got a reaction talking about my grandmother. Both of them are dead. That's so tough, bro. I'm sorry your grandmothers are dead. But still, it wasn't my fault. It truly wasn't. I made the mistake of filling. I filled. I'm not a Sage player. I truly am not. So I had to watch both of my duelists just fumble. The Omen was top fragging. That's how crazy this game was, bro. Literally. That's crazy. Our duelists were just kind of fumbling. And I had to just play back. There was nothing I could do. There was nothing I could do. Now I'm about to play duelist. Because now I'm annoyed. Now I'm annoyed. Now, if I lose this game, clearly I'm just trash. Clearly this is not a game I should play anymore. But on stream, it feels like I never win games on stream. But I'll go on like days of winning streaks off stream. It's kind of crazy. I might win 2 games over the course of 3 days of playing sometimes. But otherwise, if I'm streaming, it's just over, bro. I just lose. I just lose. The copium is crazy. And man, Glitch, you missed my theorizing yesterday, man. I was on a roll. I was on a roll. Truly. No, I'm not playing Apex. It's not for me. Apex is kind of mid to me. Apex is mid like FNAF is mid right now. I'm not gonna lie. It's not trash. It's not Marvel trash, but it's FNAF mid. My scales are about to go crazy. I'm about to create a scale. Bro says FNAF is mid because he mauled it. Bro, it's not about that, bro. It's not about that. FNAF Security Breach Ruin was mid. FNAF Security Breach was mid. I'll make sure I tell Anthony. You can tell Anthony my feelings. That is absolutely okay. Because it is my truth. I think Apex is a mid game. I think it's better than most games, but I think it's mid. Because the Battle Royale genre is mid. So that just automatically makes all Battle Royale games mid. Like Fortnite is mid. I'm gonna just keep it a stack. It's a mid game. Now, is it a fun and a game that can easily build a lot of hype around it when something comes out? Sure. But it's still a mid game. It's still a mid game. Can't connect the pieces together like his hairline can't connect his forehead. Bro, what do you mean? I've already connected all the pieces. I have the entire story. But the issue is explaining that entire story to the average person. Like, if I tried to explain this shit to Alyssa, right? She would not understand where a majority of this comes from. Well, Alyssa's a bad example because she is a fan and she is a theorist. If I tried to explain this to like Glitch, if I tried to explain this to you, I'm not saying you wouldn't understand, but if a lot of this shit comes from books, bro. Everything comes from books, and I can 100% say I have not sat down to read not one FNAF book. I've just 100% listened to people tell me what the fuck is going on, because there's too fucking many, and that's too much fucking money to understand a fucking lore about a game that has more lore outside of the game that's actually inside of the game. But if I sat down and explained all the FNAF lore, all of my information would be coming from books. And at some point, any sane person would ask me the one question. Now, why are you bringing up books? What does this actually have to do with the things inside the games? I just want to play the games. I don't want to read books. And I would have to just tell them that you just have to read the books or you're not going to understand what the hell is going on in this entire franchise unless you read the goddamn books. And I can't at this point with these goddamn books. Anyway, FNAF is gonna give me health problems. FNAF is gonna give me health problems. It's gonna give me high blood pressure. It's gonna give me high blood pressure, man. The great FNAF heart attack in 2023 is crazy. I need a Kit Kat. Yes, I fucking do. I need something, bro. I need a fucking shot. Okay, I think the ending is mid. Okay, well, first, Glitch. My first ending was the secret ending because I discovered the cameras thing. So I didn't get the original ending, right? Now, had I gotten the original ending, I probably still would have thought it's mid, but you know, I would have felt a bit better about it because the secret ending ends so abruptly. And I'm like, well, what the fuck is going on, right? Anyway, this is why I think it's mid. The game has 3 endings, possibly 4 that they decide to cut from the game. The 4th ending probably would have been have something to do with repairing all the animatronics, and they probably would have helped you defeat the Mimic, or who knows? Maybe it's just repairing the animatronics, and it's like a happiest day situation, because this game has so much, like, this game had so many callbacks to like FNAF 2 and FNAF 3. Well, I guess the FNAF 3 callback was at William Afton being in the game, fucking in a security breach. Regardless, it had a lot of FNAF 2 callbacks and motifs, right? But the fourth ending probably would have been something like a happiest day. Regardless, right? Let me get back to it. Out of the 3 actual endings in the game, you have the Brazil ending, which is legit just that you've gone insane. You look into the whole, you're coping basically. Shadi's coping. She's like, puts on her mask. She's like, oh, I'm okay. I'm fine. This thing can't kill me. She's gone insane. Maybe she's been taken over by the glitch trap Afton virus or whatever. Who fucking knows? But she just goes insane. That's the cutout ending, right? She's basically coping in a corner. Then you have the 2, I guess we'll call them real endings, right? You have the secret ending, which I got, which is weird. I'll talk about in a second. And then you got the normal ending. The normal ending, even if you go through this entire game, you still don't understand what the fuck is going on if you are a normie. And if you haven't read not one of those books, you don't understand what's going on, because the whole Mimic concept is wild. You eventually catch on to the fact of, Cassie asks enough questions to make you wonder. Like, her dialogue is actually pretty damn important, because it makes you wonder, okay, why the fuck hasn't she called the police? Well, she talks about that. Why is she down here? When she's putting on the mask and all this shit happens, she's like, oh shit, you get the whole story of like, oh, why she's down here and why she cares so much about rescuing Gregory, all that type of stuff. She starts asking questions from her dialogue that makes you understand somewhat of what's going on, and finally understand that maybe the person that we're looking for isn't actually Gregory, right? Oh man, I gotta sit down and take notes about this shit, because I'm trying to play this fucking game and fucking explain all this shit. Regardless, okay, you play through the entire game, and the most you get off the surface level is, okay, we came down here, the person that we came to get actually isn't here, and we were tricked. And the normal ending explains that, sorry, you weren't supposed to be down here, you got tricked, also, I have to kill you, sorry. And until we get our first patch, there's nothing else to it. There's nothing else to it, because people are also saying, oh, midway through Gregory's speech at the end, it's not, I guess midway through, the Mimic takes back over, and then knocks the elevator down. So then Gregory it's the whole swap-a-roo again. Oh shit, the Mimic has taken over the comms again. It's not Gregory again, but it was probably Gregory for the beginning of it. I got double peak. God damn it, this is crazy. Anyway, it's like the whole switcheroo. Oh, this isn't Gregory again. But that might get patched out, because in the base game we've had 2 sets of dialogue going on at the same time, and it was a glitch. It was a bug. So it could be, this is running off the base game, so it could be it was just a bug that we had 2 sets of dialogue running at the same time, or we actually got, like, the Mimic took over again, and then that's why the elevator drops down. Anyway, on surface level, point being, all you get is, oh shit, you weren't supposed to be down here. You got tricked by this robot. That it's the crazy part about it, it's not even called them. I don't think it ever says we ever find out what this thing is. We just find out it's the monster in the basement that tricked you. People who read the books know it's the fucking Mimic. But if you haven't read the books, you don't know what the fuck this robot is. It just tricked you into coming downstairs. All you know is you got tricked into coming downstairs. Gregory's not here. Gregory might have talked to you for a few seconds, and then the transmission cut out once again because the Mimic, regular robot, found out. Or was able to take control again, drops the damn thing because you let him out based off of the MXES program, and then you die. Possibly, because then you hear Roxy say Cassie at the end, so either that's the robot saying Cassie, or it's actually Roxy, like, oh shit, Cassie? How are you still, like, why didn't you escape? What happened? How are you down here still? Or it could be, are you okay? Who fucking knows what Roxy's tone of voice here is? We're making inferences. That's the end of freaking Security Breach Ruin, and you don't understand what the hell's going on. Fixing Chica's voice box, you did that for no reason. Playing any of the mini games, you did that for no reason. What else? The damn, what else? What is the other wild shit that just happens in the game for no reason? There's some other things that you probably did for no fucking reason. Regardless, point being, nothing is explained. Nothing at all. Nothing is explained whatsoever. Nothing is explained whatsoever. Nothing is explained except you got tricked and now you're stuck down here or you're dead. Roxy might be just looking at your dead body in your last moments. You hear Roxy say your name, maybe. Now the other ending, which is the mimic, and I'm gonna read chat in a second. Anyway, regardless, hold on one second. I gotta explain this. The other ending is the, I guess, we're calling it the good ending. Now, is it the canon ending? Probably not. But it's the good ending where if you went through the game and you have basically got all the, opens up all the cameras, zoomed out, opened the doors, you've done all that, you've opened the doors to now being able to escape, I guess essentially escape and kill the mimic at the end, right? Once again, playing through the game, if just from this perspective, other people are just like, oh, this is the secret ending. That's how you get it. Cool. That's how you get the secret ending. Nice. And then it's like, cool. Now the mimic has a costume on. Why does he have a costume on? Who is this random animatronic that I don't know who this animatronic is whatsoever? Like, who is this person? Or what is this animatronic, this suit? Because we don't fucking know. And then you get chased, and then you kill the mimic, or the robot that you don't know is called the mimic, because at no point do they call it the mimic. And then that's just fucking it. I mean, and then you just kill him, and it's just like, oh, I killed the mimic. Nice. Or I killed this robot. Nice. What's next? There's no explanation for what's next. The game just ends. Again, nothing was accomplished. It's just created more questions. It's just created more questions for us. Just more questions. Nothing was accomplished, and it's quite literally, I think, one of the worst endings, if not the worst ending, in any FNAF game ever, because nothing's explained. Nothing's explained. Nothing's accomplished. It's crazy. Point being, okay? Point being, that's why I think it's mid, because if you have not read not one of these books, you don't know what you just experienced. No answers are given, only more questions. We get a string there from, oh, Cassie's dead as a technician. During the part when you're in the salon, Roxy's salon, you start to piece together why Cassie's down there at all. Gregory made her feel better one day and they became friends or something like that. Then he disappears. Oh god. The timeline is so fucked right now, because technically you see Cassie sitting down and she's all sad and shit, and you see the missing posters, the missing Gregory or child posters, and it's Gregory that she sees, and she's still a child, right? So she sees these posters and she's sad about it. So again, I don't know how the Pizzaplex could be in the state that it's in. It's way too fucked up for that much, for not a lot of time to have passed, which is a big issue. But apparently she sees the posters, which can allude to, oh, she's a robot child, which we don't want to go down that fucking rabbit hole either, because that's gonna open up a whole other issue in the fucking timeline of the game and all that, and all the lore and shit. But like, she sees the missing child posters, and then she's like, oh, our friend's gone and I'm sad. And then she finds out, oh god, I don't know if she finds out, like, oh man, I just realized something else. Oh god. I'm not tagging her for anything. This is crazy. I haven't hit her for anything. 149? Oh god. Okay, check this out. Anyway, check this out. Okay. Let me finish. I just had a whole other thought. She sees missing Gregory posters. You know, a missing children report is Gregory posters, right? At the end of one of the security breach endings, we see Gregory is obviously a missing child. Granted, if he's a robot, I guess it doesn't matter that much, I guess. It could have been whoever created him, who knows. But anyway, he's missing. She sees the posters. So that means she had to have seen these posters before security breach. And he's been missing for that long. However, she goes down there. She's gotten a message from Gregory, goes down there into the Pizzaplex after it's already been fucked up.
Spike planted.
How much time has passed for that to have happened? Oh my god, how much time? Because the question is... Jesus, that's so tough. That's long.
Last player standing.
Jeez. Once again, I'm hitting this Reyna for everything. My issue is how much time had to have passed for Gregory to still look like a child, and her to be still, or rather for her to still look like a child. Again, robot children once again, bro. Because that's at the beginning of security, or before security breach happens, that Gregory's missing. And then security breach happens. Then there's some time past that they fucked up the Pizzaplex. It's in ruin. She's still a child. That means Gregory was still missing and he never left the Pizzaplex, or did he leave? Did they meet at any point? Did they talk? Oh god, did he just not look for his friend? And then she, all this time she's like, oh, my friend's still missing, and then out of nowhere she's gotten a message that Gregory's in the Pizzaplex. And it's essentially from it's from the Mimic. And then at the end of the game, Gregory's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Cassie, I'm not down there." The issue is she didn't even act. There's no tell of, oh, it's been a while, like from that conversation at all. It's like oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's bad.
Last player standing.
No ending shows him. Well, there's an ending. The newspaper itself, there's a kid that looks like Gregory on the newspaper, I'm pretty sure. And that's how we know, or it adds to the where's Gregory's parents and all that type of stuff. Oh, he's probably an orphan, or he ran away or something like that. It's on he's one of the children on the newspaper. It's his silhouette. It's obviously, it's not confirmed that it's him, but he's one of the children. We're making the assumption based off of the missing children poster that we see in Ruin with Gregory's face on it, that newspaper clipping that's in the regular base game Security Breach, that silhouette is actually Gregory. It's on the newspaper clipping itself that he's. I gotta look it up. God damn it. God damn it. It's a kid with his hairstyle. I saw it somewhere. Now I gotta find it.
Last player standing.
Okay, I'm gonna put it on screen. And then in Ruin, we actually see the poster itself. It's on the newspaper itself. I'm gonna put it on screen. Cause Jesus, this damn game is just gonna continue to piss me off. It's just continuously gonna piss me off, slowly but surely. Hold on.
Prepare yourselves.
Chrome.
Fight once again.
Okay, I gotta pull it up. Okay, check this out. It's right here. It's the circle. That's we were like, oh, that's Gregory, because you know back then it was like we didn't know this silhouette looks like Gregory. And then in Ruin, we see the actual clipping. Hold on, let me play the game a bit. Hold on. We see the actual clipping itself. I didn't spawn because of inactivity. I just missed the whole round. Regardless. Hold on. And then I gotta play this game seriously so I don't get banned. Missing poster. Back then it was a theory, now it's confirmed that he's actually missing. So it's this right here. This is the poster that's in the game. So it's his. So before it was a theory, oh, that's Gregory. Cassie actually saw the actual, or she knew it was him or whatever, and it's not all small and, you know, we can't see it, it's all black and shit. This is his actual missing poster or whatever. So, point being, right, the timeline of events is fucked up with this DLC, at least from how we understand it, but we'll never figure out what's going on because the game, they'll never tell us how much time has really passed and how the fuck this is all possible. They will never explain it, so for now, the only explanation is robot children. Point being, if you haven't read the books, this DLC has done absolutely nothing but give us more questions and not enough answers. And it's highly upsetting. And at that point, it's viewer fatigue. There's no reason for me to care about this game if every time I play the actual game, I get no answers. I get no answers, just more questions, more and more questions. More and more questions, more and more questions, and then maybe one answer. Finally, Scott Cawthon has posted on something. Hey, so you remember this? You were right. Cool, I'm happy I was right. When were you gonna tell us in the actual game? When were you gonna tell us in game that I was right? Oh man. Oh well, I was gonna tell you in a book. I was gonna tell you in the next book. Oh wait, not the next one. It was my next book series. I have another fourth what's that book called? Silver Eyes trilogy coming out. I was gonna tell you in that book. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Well, see, at this point, Alyssa, I think you're being devil's advocate and trying to explain, or not even. You're trying to explain the lore of a game that is never going to give us those answers, and of course a game that has never made sense. No matter how long, or how many games have come out, at some point we've reached the wall of this makes no sense whatsoever in every single game that's come out. So us saying, oh, he could still sound young after 2 to 3 years, sure, but can he look the exact same after 2 to 3 years? No. Of course we don't see Gregory in this, besides from, you know, his voice, which is half the time, or majority of the time in the mimic, besides the 1% that it's not. And, like, you know, fucking the poster. But it's like, still. Cassie looks the same. Apparently from the point of Cassie seeing, I'm not gonna win. I've given up on this game. Apparently from the point of Cassie and Gregory being right next to each other, and the missing poster happening or whatever, she's looked the exact same. Again, robot children. Once again, robot children. And the theory that there were two robots and that's why Gregory and Cassie have a relationship at all is because they were in that freaking Charlie room and the security breach or whatever, or the room that's in the code is called Charlie door. In that room, there's a whole bunch of or a whole bunch of sticky notes around that there were two robots and they were communicating through the sticky notes. One was the crying child, son of William Afton, and the other one was Charlie, Henry's daughter. Oh man, it just never ends. It never ends. The theory that there was two robots, and again, an explanation we'll never get, but also Gregory's patient 46, and he's also Dr. Rabbit, and he's also on the side of William Afton. But then he changes his ways at some point. It's a ridiculous, like, and again, if you haven't read the books, none of this makes sense whatsoever, because we found out that Gregory GGY in the arcade machines is also Dr. Rabbit. We found that out from another book. Oh my god. Oh my god. It will never end. It will never end. It will never end. It will never end. Never will it end. Never will it end. It will never end. Never. It'll never end. I'm saying only chance for a kid to sound young is robot children. Well, that's what I'm saying. I correct you. You're not being devil's advocate. You're doing the thing that we all have been doing for years, is trying to explain the lore and try to explain the games, not doing its justice of explaining what the hell is happening. We're always trying to explain away answers that we'll never actually get. So we have to, like, the assumption that like the assumption of what's a good one? What's a good one? The assumption that, or the theory now that we're trying to, you know, 100% just make accurate, at this point, or like not accurate, but you know, we're trying to prove right now is Charlie and Elizabeth are in the same body. That's not something you get out the game. So you have to allude to that by saying, oh, well, there's a chip in Baby that you take out, and that's the something good, something bad, and Elizabeth did die inside of Baby or whatever, but also, Baby could also be, again, fourth closet book knowledge that you would not know unless you know what's going on in the books. Oh, Baby's original body was actually a Charlie bot that William stole, and this is that. This is nothing that's actually explained in the games. And we have to say, well, how'd that happen? Well, it happened because of this. It happened because of that. And we have to explain it away. Oh, Gregory looks the same because of this. Like, no, they showed us in Ruin. And again, I just prove why Gregory has to look the exact same. Because in Ruin, depending on the timeline of events, like Cassie looks the same. It looks the exact same as she did before Gregory got. Or Gregory went missing. She looks the exact same. So we didn't need the updated look of Gregory because Cassie looks the same, which we see from the DLC in the salon when we're doing that portion of the game. So it's like, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's insane. It never ends. You know, that's not my point. That's not my point. My point is this. You're missing the point, which, again, I can't expect you to understand it because, yes, I joke around that you're a theorist and a fan, but if you don't know what's going on, what I'm saying makes no sense at all. I'm not talking about the poster itself. I'm talking about Cassie herself that you see in the game, right? Cassie herself hasn't changed. She looks the exact same because in the game, in the salon section of the game, you see Cassie, right? And Cassie, when she has the mask on, she's looking around and she says, or she doesn't say anything, but rather she can see herself in the AR world, right? In the Vanity network or whatever. Somehow, you could make the argument, again, there's a whole other theory. Oh, it's because her mind has been imprinted, I guess, into the Vanity system. So the Vanity system has all our memories, all this bullshit or whatever, who knows. But there's a section in the salon where you see parts of Cassie's life or whatever. So you literally see a part where she's all sad because Gregory's gone. And the model of Cassie at the time of Ruin and the model of her in the game or in that section of the game where we see her memories are the exact same. So that means Gregory, there's a high chance that Gregory hasn't changed either. You feel me? Because she hasn't changed. You feel me? Especially if he's a robot, he's not going to change anyway. But because she hasn't changed, Gregory more than likely hasn't changed either. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the same exact model. Same exact heights, same exact builds for Cassie specifically. That's the jump you have to make because that's the evidence presented to ourselves or presented to us because we never see Gregory. You get what I'm saying? Like, again, you're missing it. You're missing the point. I can't explain it to someone who doesn't understand the lore and understand what I'm saying. Like, and again, I also am saying it doesn't make sense at all. It's just a matter of if you miss my points, if you miss my beats, it's hard to explain that because the game doesn't do a good job at explaining it at all. You feel me? It doesn't do a good job at explaining it. It's something that it will never do a good job at explaining. And it's highly unfortunate because for someone like you who doesn't really care about FNAF, but maybe would want to care about FNAF at one point or truly care about it, it's like, how do you get somebody to care about a franchise that has continuously shown that it doesn't make any fucking sense? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. Whatsoever. But Gregory is a part of the argument. 100%. If Cassie hasn't changed, Gregory hasn't changed. And again, we don't know the physics and the science of the world itself, so that's a whole other argument itself. But because Gregory or Cassie looks the exact same as she did when she was interacting with Gregory, and they were right next to each other in game, in the memories, in her memories, they were right next to each other, and they were physically present with each other. And Cassie looks the same, exactly the same as Gregory, or exactly the same as she did when she was with Gregory physically. Even if Gregory's not a robot, he will likely look exactly the same based off of the fact that Cassie hasn't aged, especially if they're both robots. That means They weren't gonna age anyway. They weren't gonna age anyway. But if the science of the world is, oh, children just age slower in the FNAF world, well, again, I have to make these logical leaps because it's never gonna make sense. It's crazy. If children don't age fast in the FNAF world, well, they're gonna look the exact same no matter what. But if they're robots, it makes even more sense of why they look the exact same. It's crazy. It's crazy that I have to explain this shit. It's insane that I have to explain this shit. It's actually insane that I have to explain this shit. It's insane I have to explain this shit. I hate that I have to explain this shit. Let me try to get some kills. Fuck, I fucked up. Jesus. It's crazy. This is insane. This is insane. Anyway, point being, that's why I think it's mid, because we didn't get any answers. Has it given us more shit to theorize? Oh, what's the vanity array network? Like, that's the most interesting theory for me to maybe come out of this is the vanity network, the vanity array, because I think it could possibly relate back to FNAF 2, considering all the different FNAF 2 motifs and things that we've gotten. It could probably relate back to FNAF 2 and why the animatronics couldn't get into that secret room. So that's interesting to me about the architecture of the freaking array and the sound discs and all that shit, you know. I think that's not the sound, but the illusion disc. Like, I think that's an interesting concept. But otherwise, I think it's all mid. I think it's super mid. Super mid. Because it just gave us more questions. Now and the crazy part about it is everything that I've just explained, you don't get unless you read the books. You don't understand why there's a robot that's copying Gregory at the bottom. You just make the assumption of, I guess, Cassie needed a villain. Cassie needed an op. So we're going to create a fucking robot that's mimicking Gregory. And, oh, Gregory and Cassie have history and they're friends. So she went down there. Oh, but also, why did Gregory just possibly sacrifice his friend? Oh, it was the mimic. But if it was the mimic, oh, it's because the mimic just won. You feel me? Which is tough. Or if it was just straight up Gregory, oh, shit. Why did he do that? I don't understand. You know? It's a lot of that. Of just not understanding. Not understanding. I'm continuously not understanding. If I'm a regular fan, I'm just continuously not understanding what the fuck is going on and why anything's happening at all. And it's so tough. It's so tough.
Spike down B.
It's so tough. It's so tough.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Your duty is not over.
Come on, let's go! Deploying drone.
Enemy remaining.
Revealing area. There they are.
Continuously not understanding. It's so tough. It's so tough. How am I 11 and 12 and I've barely been playing the game? Holy, this is the same game? Jesus Christ. Damn, I've barely been playing. Anyway. That's my issue. That's my issue. Oh man. The evidence can't be kids still yet sound young. That's all we have. They look the same. As far as the argument of them sound well, if that's what you're arguing, well, sure, I suppose. But again, since we've seen them both physically next to each other, Cassie sounds the exact same as she did back then, presumably because Gregory sounds the exact same as he did, presumably, because they haven't changed physically. Now, can they sound different? Sure, but have they changed physically? No. That's the real argument, that they haven't changed physically.
I've got your trail. Plant the spike. Here.
One enemy remaining.
Going up.
I'm healing you. I'm low as fuck.
30 seconds left. Last player
That's
standing.
tough. That's tough. That's tough. Sure. You had a life, but you died. Anyway. But yeah. That's the argument I was making. If that's what you were arguing, that they can't sound the same, well, there's nothing I can do about that. That's arguing a moot point that doesn't make any sense, or make any sense to argue at all. If you just want to point to argue, sure, but it's not anything that matters in the grand scheme. They look the same, so physically, or physically they look the same then, and Cassie still looks the same, so Gregory more than likely looks the same, whether they're robots or they're just children in the world of FNAF. They age slow. Regardless. But yeah, there's no lore. There's no lore anymore. More so, there's lore, but you have to read books to understand it, and it's really tough, and it's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate because I understood the entirety of this game because I read the books. I not read them, but I understood what was going on in the books. So that's the only reason I knew what was going on. You know. Oh, I wasn't using that specific point to explain that it was bad because of that specific point. My point is, it's mid. I think. Well, let me just give you my full review. I enjoyed the DLC. I had a good time with it from the beginning to before the end. The end made me ask the question of, what was the point? It's the same thing was going on with Secret Invasion. Of
30 seconds left.
the last episode of Secret Invasion got a 13%. Apparently went down to 10. But it got a 13% review on Rotten Tomatoes on the last episode of Secret Invasion. You get to the end of Secret Invasion, you're like, well, shit, what was the point? Why did I just watch 5 great episodes only to get to the last one that was supposed to be the huge finale, and it was trash essentially. Damn, I feel like I wasted my time. The Security Breach Security Breach Ruin DLC felt like, damn, this is really fun. I'm really curious to see what's going on in the game. I'm seeing all these things happening. There's something else that was apparently there that they scrapped, again, which they did to the main game, which they could have just delayed the DLC to finish that part, and then it would have at least felt a bit more together, because you have a skeleton of a game that was there. Once again, just like Security Breach, you know, you get through it and you're like, oh, this is fun. I'm intrigued because the whole place that looks so cool and this and that I played in the base game is now fucked up and it's ruined, right? Why is that the case? I want to know why. You feel me? You get through the entire game, you feel like you're getting closer to something. There's a new mechanic, introduce this and that. It's cool. You get to the end and then you get to a villain that you don't understand what his role is. If I was just a game theorist, I would say, and I didn't think about the books, I would say, well, I guess the mimic is the robot. I mean, not the robot, but the rabbit that was haunting me in the digital world. It's the physical representation of that. But he never gets out of the box that he's in, the MXCS program. He never actually escapes. You see him and you think he's about to escape, but then he doesn't. And then it's like, whoa.
Effective.
My ultimate's ready.
Last player
And then you're like, whoa.
Spike down.
Shit.
B.
You feel me? It's like, well, if the rabbit that's been haunting me the entire game isn't the villain, now you've thrown this random villain at me. I don't know anything about him except he's been mimicking Gregory the entire game. What was the point of the rabbit? What's the rabbit's role in this? Was he supposed to stop me? These are the questions you're asking, and then you're like, well, again, what was the point? What was the point of the rabbit? I mean, outside of the assumption that he was supposed to stop you, which is never explained. But then you ask, well, shit, why was he supposed to stop me? And if the person talking at the end of the game is the mimic and not Gregory, he's telling you all this information. You're like, well, why are you telling me this? He's like, well, why are you telling me this at all? Because you're supposed to be my enemy, my villain. Why are you telling me why, you know, and this is happening? It's all these questions, and it's like nothing is explained. You get all these questions, nothing is explained whatsoever. You just have to make assumptions. And it didn't even get you excited for a sequel at all, like to the DLC. If I was just a regular, you know, a regular like FNAF fan, I'm like, I guess I'm getting the new DLC, or I'm playing the new DLC to see why anything that just happened at the end of this game or this DLC with a cliffhanger happened at all. Like, it's tough. It's tough. It's really tough. It's really tough. The casting model is the same. Me just assuming they didn't work to make a new model. Oh, no. Well, shit, that could be possible. I hope that's not the case. I hope it's not the case, because they went through all the trouble of fucking up the Pizzaplex, creating this amazing atmosphere, only to skimp out on the models. I don't think that's what's happening. But what it did do is question what the
On my mark. Here.
I'm distracted.
I've got your trail.
It makes me question what the damn it, I forgot my train of thought.
Spike down A.
I got my train of thought. I got my train of thought.
Guy killed.
Anyway, we lost this game.
Defenders win.
Damn, the fact that I was still middle of the pack and I wasn't paying attention is crazy. If I was paying attention, I probably could have won that game. Oh, man. Oh, man. Regardless, I enjoyed the game until the end. I enjoyed the game until the end. When I got to the end, it was just unfortunate, because Security Breach didn't do a good job at explaining a lot. So then we get into a DLC that you'd imagine is supposed to start explaining some of the things going on in the main game that you didn't understand, that you would have had to read books to understand. And then they don't do that. They introduce a new concept, a new villain that we have no idea what his whole purpose or point is and what happened. Like, you go into the base game and the most you could possibly get out of the Mimic is the endos in the daycare are prototypes of the Mimic. You see the blueprint of the Mimic, and you assume at the time before we had this or the books about the Mimic, you assume that the prototypes in the basement, if you came to that conclusion, were prototypes of Burn Trap, of the revival of Burn Trap. And again, before that, you assume that body is the body that Glitch Trap is trying to get a hold of, which seems to not be the case anymore. Like, the whole Cult of Glitch Trap theory that we had, thrown out the window. At least until maybe Help 1 and 2, because right now it's a what happened to all the concepts you were exploring in FNAF VR? Is it because we did the Princess Quest? Did we beat Glitch Trap doing Princess Quest? So then by the time we get to Afton, he's just an empty body. Who made the MXES program? We'd have to assume it was Gregory, right? Gregory was down there. But guess who's also down there? Candy Cadet. Is Henry still alive? Because, hey, Gregory's a robot and he's just a super genius, fine. He made the MXES program because he's Dr. Rabbit. And, again, more book lore, but if he's Dr. Rabbit, sure, now he's fighting Afton. Cool. If Afton's gone because we did Princess Quest and we won, why is the Mimic active at all? Who made the Mimic active? How was the Mimic a concept if we beat what we thought the Mimic was supposed to be in Help Wanted or in Princess Quest and Security Breach? It's like more questions. We don't understand what's happening. Candy Cadet was the creator of the Mimic. Oh man, I hope so. I hope so. If Candy Cadet is the creator of the Mimic, oh man, I'd be okay with it. I'd be okay with it, and I just say I'm done with this franchise. That give me an out. Because I also have to question, how does Candy Cadet have all the answers? How does he have all the answers? Candy Cadet has all the answers, and it's crazy. Even the only thing that you could get out of this DLC is Candy Cadet's riddle or his story. He says there was a boy and his mother, and then a monster in the woods, and it sounded like Midnight Motorist to me. From what game was that? That was a FNAF 3. That was a FNAF. That wasn't a FNAF 4 minigame. Shit, what was Midnight Motors? Was that in Pizzeria Simulator? Yeah, it was in Pizzeria Simulator. That's Midnight Motors. That's what it made me think of. Drunk William Afton rushing away from juniors because they're not letting him in into the junior location, the junior FNAF location, whatever. And he's rushing away. He's the monster outside in the forest. Or if Twisted Ones is also in the game's canon. Oh God, one of the robots one of the animatronics that would hide themselves and bury themselves. Midnight Motorist is still the one minigame that we still to this day don't have a solid concrete answer on. We assume that yellow guy is purple guy, is William Afton, but it might not be. It could be someone else. We to this day we don't understand Midnight Motors. We still to this day don't understand Midnight Motors. But that's what it made me think of, point being. Because it'd be the only thing from the original franchise that we still, not the only thing, but the one thing that we still don't really have a real answer for. And it kind of fits Monster in the Woods. But at the same time, again, that might not have anything to do with it. Because the end of the story is the boy's mother, there's Monster in the Woods. The mother locked the monster away in his basement, which could be, if Miss Afton is actually a concept that they're introducing. She said, William, take your shit downstairs. Take all your shit downstairs. You and all your projects downstairs. I don't want to see you be down there and do your work. Don't come up here with it because you're scaring my kid, my boy, right? If that's the case. But then, if it relates to Midnight Motorist, which is us assuming it's William we're looking at. If it has nothing to do with that, the story ends with the mother used to sing the boy a lullaby every night, and then the monster heard the lullaby and memorized it. And then that's the end of the story. Or no, my bad. And then the boy opens the door, or the boy hears the lullaby and opens the door. And then that's the end. Because it just ends with him opening the door. Presumably he was killed or something like that because the monster was mimicking his mother. And then he went to that. And that's to say, oh, that's basically what just happened here. Cassie went into the basement because the mimic was, mimicking her friend Gregory. And then she opened the door. And it's open-ended because if it has anything to do with, OG FNAF, there's ties there, but if it has everything to do with what we're witnessing here in the game, depending on what ending you get, you open the door, and then you either beat him or you die, possibly, or you just don't escape, possibly. It's open-ended. Candy Cadet was awesome. Candy Cadet is the god of FNAF at this point. I think Candy Cadet is literally we have seen Scott Cawthon in the game, but I do think Candy Cadet is just Scott. It's just Scott. It's just Scott. I think this costume of the Mimic is just an Easter egg. It's just meant to be an Easter egg. Yeah, sure. That makes sense. Because I don't think it's the canon ending. It's supposed to be like Tiger Rock. In the books, Tiger Rock is the AI that's in the Pizzaplex, controlling everything. He has a blue and a green eye, this and that. Well, actually, no, he's not Tiger Rock. Well, he could be in representation of Tiger Rock, but I think he's probably he's closer to just being a in-universe or in-game version of the mimic that Edwin created that liked to dress up. His first costume was a clown, a jester. Then it was like a dog or something like that. Which we see in game. We see like the costume has like and of course ultimate it was a lion too. I think in the game was or the books it was a tiger. Might have been a lion. I don't remember. But then he has a lion costume on it and it's stitched together. There's like I think in the books it was a dog. So he has like a dog ear on him or something like that. I think in game it's an elephant. So I mean they changed it so it was an elephant instead of a dog because we see an elephant costume on the side and then we see another costume somewhere too. It might have been a clown or something like that. Because the mimic likes to play pretend and dress up and stuff like that. And mimic voices. Obviously, it can mimic voices and stuff like that. I don't know, man. That thing is annoying. And then the scoop, the scooper. That might be what we saw. That they were using the scoop remnant out of shit. Who knows? That's what William was using or Fazbear Entertainment. I don't know. If it's the Miss Afton thing, God, man, we didn't even get any tidbit. Like, there was no lore to that in the ruin. They're about to introduce a whole other character you haven't explained the shit before. We need a game that can. I hope FNAF VR 2 answers everything to this point, and then at the end introduces a new concept. We need explanations for everything because we don't have any explanations for anything. It's too much going on. We don't know what's going on. It's so tough. It's so tough. The scoop can still be the canon ending, whether he wears the costume or not. No, based on it can be, but no, because presumably based off of how you even access the scooping room, because it's blocked off. You feel me? Cassie would have had to seen him open the doors, then got to the bottom. He's in costume. Well, the costume part is the part that doesn't matter 100%, whether he has it on or not. You're right. Yeah, you're right. The costume doesn't matter. Because no matter what, if you open the doors, good. I can't attach it to how you go about accessing the ending. The costume is an Easter egg. I can agree with that 100%. Because the mimic just happens to like to dress up, and it's a tell that you've gotten the secret ending. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. I don't know about the rest of this shit though, man. Like, I don't think it's the canon ending. If it is, it's so open-ended and nothing happens. The other one just makes more sense. That by the end, Gregory gets the line gets like the current thing is after the patch comes out. The theory is it was Gregory for a moment, and he's like, "Yo, I'm sorry, this is not." But then by the end, it's the mimic again, and he's taking control because he's been let out. Because we deactivated all the security nodes that MXCS was doing. He was trying to protect, or I guess keep the mimic locked in. So that's probably the rabbit is probably Gregory's design. And it was really just trying to stop us. And by the end, because we disabled everything, the mimic's able to get out and. Oh man, it's so much. It sent my brain in circles. I don't even know what the fuck I was even saying at this point. I'm done. I'm done with this. It's too much. It's too fucking much. Right, 100%. It is. Yeah, that's what I was getting to. Yeah, sure. Yeah. It's still. It's gonna take me back to my point of none of this was explained. Oh man, none of this was explained. But yeah, it was my theory. If that's my theory, it's Gregory gets hijacked or whatever. Or that's the current theory, that Gregory gets the line and then it's hijacked by the mimic and then he drops the elevator. Still talking as Gregory or like as if Gregory was still talking to still trick you for some reason, because we've seen him already, like, you know, but he's still acting as if he's Gregory or whatever, and then he drops you, and then Roxy's like, Cassie, or it could be the mimic saying Cassie, for some reason, or another popular theory that I hope is what it is. I hope is what it is that it's Cassie possessing Roxy. That's another theory that I heard. Roxy says Cassie, which is probably not what's gonna happen, but there's another theory based off of the two souls in one body situation. With baby. Because that's also in the books. Jesus. It'd be interesting if Cassie possesses Roxy because they had a close relationship. And that's what it is. Roxy can hear Cassie in her mind, like Baby says in Sister Location. I can still hear her sometimes. That's what she says about Elizabeth. I think that would be finally give us a sense of normality, because we haven't. This story hasn't been about like children possessing robots for a very long time. And if Cassie has possessed Roxy, oh, thank God. No, because it sucks that Cassie, if that's the case, Cassie died, that would suck. But if Cassie has possessed Roxy, that would be the only thing that would make sense about any of this. Because it's something that we understand very well right now. It's something we actually understand. Because that's old FNAF. And that would make a lot of sense. Based off of what she says at the end. I hope that's the case. I hope that's the case. Jesus. Oh, man. I'm going to play some Viewfinder. You don't think it sucks? Whoa, 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 whoa. You're not wrong, because it would actually be a better narrative. Narratively, it'd be a better end. But only because it's already been done in the past, and it's something that finally makes sense. Cassie has possessed Roxy. That makes sense. Compared to everything else going on. Cassie has possessed Roxy. That makes sense. Nothing else makes sense, though. Let me get Viewfinder up. There you go. We'll do a little of this. A little of this. A little. Just a little. Just a little bit. Did I finish this area? I think I did. Or is this a new area? Okay. We're doing this one next. Nice. Okay. Anyway, that's enough FNAF. That's all I can handle right now. It's bad.
Physics thing that Mirren has proposed is going to make me nauseous. Gravity exists for a reason.
Man, I love this game so much. This is a good game. This is a good game. Piecing together lore step by step. You know? I guess I can just do it like this, huh? Oh, this is just the design. That was cool. We have the viewfinder now. Leaving dead kids puzzle to Cheshire Cat puzzles. Yep. This is better. This is more relaxing.
Hey, another voicemail. It's getting harder and harder to reach you. I hope you're doing well. I've been doing my best to track your movements. It's been difficult, though. Possibly some sort of error on my part. I'm going to reach out again soon. Try to answer next time, if you can. Despite this mess, I know you'll be fine.
This is so relaxing. Hey. We have a cat. Oh man, we have a cat.
I went ahead to search for the machine you're looking for. Most elusive indeed. Was that the only reason you came here?
What do we need Dustin for? Maybe he needs to clean up something for us? Why is Dustin leaving us? That's crazy.
Hang on. Did you nick my biscuit?
Me? Steal your biscuit? What sort of accusation is that?
You did, didn't you? I can always ask Kate, you know.
Oh, alright. So what if I did? I was just sitting there going uneaten.
Not as if it was gone cold.
Oh, well, if you're gonna kick up a fuss, Kate, can you please run shortbread.exe for our esteemed colleague here?
Biscuit thief.
That's so cool. I know where we're supposed to go though. Oh. We never look up, man. We never look up.
Everything keeps breaking. You think in a simulation everything will find a way to maintain itself, but no. It's fine. Keeps me busy. Some peace and quiet.
Oh. Just one or two? Two.
Did you know that scientists
Nice.
have to spend
Okay, I had
years
one thing on my way
developing a
home.
method
Right,
before
good.
they're off to
I'm
work
good.
to share
I
their
appreciate you.
That's the beauty of the simulation. What you can achieve in a year's time can be merely a blink here.
This is
Though
nice.
that does make perfection tempting. Celia Young was often wary of that.
I'm out of film.
I'm working in Ali Wong's workspace today. I've excelled myself to the opposite end to keep the bickering to a minimum. It's quiet here, but there's the stars. I like his other days more.
I can hear you.
Get back to work.
Fine. I won't bother you anymore. Verbally, at least.
Lore. Cat lore.
Celia Young was always against the camera. He often complained that it got in the way of his work. I was always confused by that. Araya used to tell me that breaking things was a part of learning.
Alright, fine. You're winning me over.
I told you it would spark ingenuity. Clearly, I have a knack for knowing the unknowable.
Yeah, mate. You're bloody brilliant. You want a medal?
Ah, no thanks. Just hearing you say that is enough of a reward for me. Wait, Actually, I do need your help with something. Let me show you.
You're being cagey. Lead the way, Professor.
Nice. The lore is great. This is easy lore.
This one... oh. This one is quite complicated.
He said it was complicated. He capped. He was lying. He said it was complicated and it wasn't. The cat is gaslighting me.
They were all so creative. Brilliant. I'll admit, this never gets old.
It doesn't, honestly. Getting a phone call.
It went through! Hey there! Okay, so, looking into this setup, there's clearly something wrong with the system. The deeper you go, the more the data are corrupt due to lack of upkeep. Meaning you might have to find your own exit if that's the case. I think our goals stay the same. Find the specs for the weather disruptor, get out, save the climate. All that good stuff. I'll reach out again when I can. Hope you're messing with reality in some cool ways.
The corrupted data. Yes, I have noticed over time that in the later sections of the simulation, degradation has gotten progressively worse. But isn't that true for all things that once lived? Despite that, it's still wondrous. I hope you'll feel that way too.
Alright, because I need the lever. Ha! That goes crazy. Oh, it didn't work. thought that might work. It still might. I just gotta do it, Bert. Huh, I'm not sure. I know I'm supposed to connect these somehow. That seems like the way we're supposed to do this. I'm not sure. honestly. Let me see what it looks like over here. I've reached my first wall. I'm not sure. Understood. It's all about angles. Damn. Oh, this is massive. Oh, no, I messed up off rip. There you go. I messed up again. There you go.
I pray that you've been enjoying your explorations thus far. There's many memories stored here, many impossible things. It acts as a record of sorts, much like a photo, trapped in a moment. I'm glad there's someone new to experience. Was a swift one, wasn't it? Really gets your heart pumping. Well, if you have one, of course.
Got it.
Your speed is impressive. I've been thinking about what I'd overheard.
It's a fun game, honestly. I like it a lot.
Does this machine you're looking for really provide all the answers? If so, I wish that for all our troubles. One simple solution, and our worry is gone. I thought that would sound happy, but it just sounds... Never mind.
Right. Damn. Five-step plan for saving Miriam's project. Trash bad schematics, out of sight, out of mind. Repurpose biofiltration data from Miriam's original architecture idea. Invite Miriam over for Mahjong. Commence an inevitable fight over Mahjong. Make her see reason. Talk about how much fun we had building the teleporters. Remind her that failure is a part of the journey to success. They're really working out in VR or whatever, AR. That's a cool illusion. Holy shit. Whoa. How the hell did we get down here?
It's a bit clever, isn't it? Seal Young was always fond of games. A good
Wow.
puzzle to keep himself busy. His workspaces.
Are no different. Dang. Oh yeah, because he doesn't like cameras.
This is a disaster. I need to speak with Miriam before this gets any worse. Where has she been anyway? She's so busy with her work, I haven't seen her outside her space in a while. I'll give her a call. This can't go on.
Holy. I gotta look for optical illusions. Huh. This one I'm not too sure about. There's something here. Your step, watch it. Huh. What does this mean? I'm not sure. Oh. Ah. That makes sense. Oh, it's still not there. So somehow unlock the... Am I trying to align? No, I can't change what it is. Oh, maybe.
Well done with that. Don't you find it fascinating? The solutions our minds can cultivate when given the space and motivation. They might not always be perfect, but they are special.
I said my piece. Looking back, these last few sessions have been the most difficult. And the most fun I've had since I can remember. Every corner of this place is an expression of some dream one of us had. That's gonna be something, right? Kind of like a stored piece of memory. Just like Miran's photographs.
This is cool.
The machine you're looking for. Is that the only chance you have? The only solution your mind has decided upon? Huh. Then there's only forward, isn't there? Mirren's workspace awaits. She's rather special. The one who started all of this, with good intentions no less. She even made me, and for that I will always be thankful.
Word.
Even though she... Well, she really loved this place.
It'll be interesting. Crack that one in no time, it looks like. Alrighty. I gotta do like one more and then I'm gonna end the stream here.
It's different, isn't it? Mirren was passionate about her studies.
I've been staring at the wall for hours. It's quite beautiful in the way that it imposes upon the sky. If you know where to look, you can already see that there will come a day when the blue skies we take for granted are gone, replaced by some other darker color. I know it in my heart of hearts. But there's something hopeful about that purple. At the very least, it's not red.
Those structures back there, they eluded Mirren. Usual things, but useful in their own way. I wonder how you'll navigate them. Mirren would have...
I don't see my way out. Oh.
I wonder how we're gonna reach that teleporter.
There it is. And I need film. Getting the mug become soup, that's crazy. This is unsettling. There's something about this I don't like.
There it is. A brilliant workaround.
Sure.
Where's that ringing coming from?
You made it! I'm so happy. Nice work. You're near the end of this wild maze. At least, as far as I can tell. The weather disruptor must be around here somewhere. It's Mirren's life work, right? She must have stashed it away. Find it.
Probably.
Let's get you out of there.
I'm sure you noticed by now, but using film was always Mirren's idea. One of her many passions. The weather disruptor. Mirren's life's work. I see. Mirren and the others developed a lot of potential solutions for your current climate worries. I'm sure one will be useful. Yes, I'm sure.
Looking around me now almost feels like seeing into the future. How exciting. Do you think
Appreciate
one
you.
day our cities could look like this? Could breathe like this? It's never too early to
They're
change
fun
the
puzzles,
world.
honestly. Great puzzles. I like it a lot. Peek. Nice. Alright. I'm hungry. I'm gonna grab some food. So adios. I will leave you with the rain. The sounds of rain. The best sounds. Alright. I would've... Well, I have food in the fridge. It's fine. It's fine. I appreciate you. Alright, adios.